Welcome to Montessori Education.
Montessori English Medium School. Admissionlu jaruguchunnvi. Montessori English Medium School. Burripalam Road, Tenali. Phone 08644 227 115.
Welcome to 16th video, 10th class English. Today, surprisingly, I would like to start with a story, and the story goes like this. There was a carpenter who used to make wonderful houses, and he has been working for years together under a builder. Finally, this carpenter was literally tired and he wanted to retire. So what happened? He told the builder, like our real estate builder, he told him, sir, I would like to resign from my post and I wanted to go to my village and live with my family. Actually, the builder was not in a position to leave him at the end of his service, but somehow the builder agreed. But builder had a request. He said, kindly make me one more house. So at the end of this construction, you will be free to relieve. I relieve. So the carpenter started making the house with a lot of laziness, with lack of interest. This man constructed a house. Before he was very enthusiastic, very exuberant, but now he lost all his vigor, all his enthusiasm. So he constructed a house not well polished, not well laid with tiles and all that. Not a good construction at all, because this carpenter was a great man with wonderful construction. So because of this, lack of interest, his construction was not that good. Yet the construction was over. And one day he went to the builder and said, sir, this is the key. I have completed the construction. And now let me go. You know the surprise? As he was about to go, the builder stopped him and said, hey carpenter, stay there 1 minute. He handed over the key back to the carpenter. The carpenter completed the work and gave the key to the builder, right? The owner, right? The owner, the builder, returned the key to the carpenter and said, thank you for serving me these many years, and this is my gift to you. This house that you constructed the last is a house where you are going to live with your wife and children. How was it? Very good. That was a shock for the carpenter, because had he constructed the house so well, it would have been his own house. But unfortunately, he has constructed using low quality material, not a perfect construction. But that has become his own house. Now from this story, we need to understand the moral. Day by day, the work that you do, whenever we send work, the teacher send work, principal gives you some work, you are asked to construct your own house in which you are going to live, but you don't know. You do the work in such a way that, oh, this is my last work, so let me somehow complete and finish the job. But I tell you, that is the house in which you are going to live. So please do every work with maximum enthusiasm and interest. Now, this is the story. I give you a small homework. Here, the twist you have seen, right? At the end of the story, the carpenter was gifted, or the builder has given him a gift. Now the story can be twisted. For example, the carpenter constructed the best house in his career, and when he handed over the key to the builder, he has gifted him. Okay, understand the twist? This way you can change the end. Not this way, in any other way possible as you wish. And send to me the best story will be selected, and that will be forwarded to the school, and the school will call you up for the best story writer and gives you a prize. Best in the sense, the handwriting should be best. sentence construction should be best. The twist also should be best. An unimaginable twist must be. Right. So that is what is expected of you as a part of homework. And you need to understand a story has different areas, like a setting must be there, location. That is why we say once upon a time there was in a village. We use all these to tell a location. Main characters should be there. Character can be animals, birds, human beings, or trees, or any objects can be character. A character must be there in the story. Main events should be there in the story. We have seen the main events. The carpenter wanted to resign, and the builder asked him to construct another house. The carpenter constructed a mean house, and the builder returned that house as a gift. These are all the main events. The turning point in the story we call the climax or whatever it is, the turning point in the story. So here you will find the turning point in the story is that this man lost his enthusiasm and he constructed a house of a low quality. The irony in the story, ironical, he was a very good constructor, right? Very good man, very good constructor. But what happens? In his real life, he got the lowest quality of house. The man who made the best houses lived in a low quality house because he has done it without any enthusiasm. So please understand, in your life, you may be an extraordinary student, but when it comes to studies or your work, if you don't do it with a lot of enthusiasm, interest, you may have a low career, a low profile. The message in the story, find out the message, and when you write also, there must be a message. Possible title, what would be a possible title for this story? Because the story is given without any title, you can think of a suitable title. All these you can fill it up. This is also part of the homework. The first one is send me a story which will be forwarded in turn to the school, and the management will be eagerly waiting with a prize, a surprise gift for the best writer. Best in the sense, handwriting, grammatical construction, neat presentation, timely sending, as well as beautiful twist at the end of the story. Next one is from the listening aspect. We know a man who was in search of diamond went around and finally he lost everything and committed suicide jumping into the river, Barcelona river. This story you can listen, you can read yourself and listen, and when you turn to page number 22, you will find jumbled sentences from the story. Put them in the right order, and that also is part of. It's all the number you can write and send to me. That will be at the end of the homework. This is fine? Very good. Now, in today's video, we go to 16th video. We go to Unit 2. Are you okay? Unit 1 was okay? Okay. We go to Unit 2. Width and truth. Wit and humor. Here we have in this unit 3 readings are there as usual: A reading, B reading, and C reading. But these A and B readings are a small skit of part 1 and part 2, and C reading is of course a different story. So today we try to go to the one act play, Dear Departed 1. Dear Departed. First of all, let's understand the title, Dear Departed. Dear means, a beloved one, the dear, right? The dear is the beloved one. Departed. Departed has got 2 meanings. One is died, another one is went away, right? So here, who is the dear one? Who, in what way, or what happens to him? All this we are going to see. Before going into the one act play, we need to understand the characters. I told you in a story there must be characters, right? The same way, one act play, there must be characters. If you don't understand the characters well, then you will not understand the drama even if you read it many times. So first one is Mrs. Anila and her husband is Mr. Henry Slater. Next one is Mrs. Elizabeth and her husband is Mr. Jordan. Again, they have a daughter, her name is Victoria. They have a son, his name is Jimmy. And there is an old man, Abel Merriweather. Let us understand the characters. Mrs. Amelia Slater, and her husband is Slater, Henry Slater. Mrs. Elizabeth Jordan, and her husband is Mr. Jordan, Ben Jordan. And Mrs. Amelia and Henry Slater, they have a daughter, small girl, Victoria. Mrs. Elizabeth and Ben Jordan have a son, and he is Master Jimmy. Abel Merriweather. These are the main important characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. I repeat: Amelia, Slater, Elizabeth, Jordan, Victoria, Jimmy, Abel Merriweather. Now, let us understand the relation. Mrs. Amelia and Mrs. Elizabeth are sisters. Mrs. Amelia and Mrs. Elizabeth are sisters. They are the daughters of Mr. Abel Merriweather. Amelia and Elizabeth are the daughters of Abel Merriweather. Henry Slater is the husband of Amelia. Ben Jordan is the husband of Elizabeth. Victoria is the daughter of Amelia and Slater. Jimmy is the son of Elizabeth and Jordan. Characters are clear? Amelia, daughter of Abel Merriweather, sister of Elizabeth. Elizabeth, daughter of Abel Merriweather, sister of Amelia. What is Amelia's husband's name? Henry Slater. Elizabeth's husband's name? Ben Jordan. And what is the name of their daughter? Amelia Slater, daughter is Victoria. Elizabeth Jordan's son is Jimmy. Clear? Very good. Let us go to the story. This story is based on the present trend. What is the present trend? No. Once people are old enough, we send them to home for the aged. We have so many in Denali and Guntur and different parts of Andhra Pradesh. Throughout the world we have these people. We just dump them there and send money, monthly some amount, so that they will take care of them. Because we are busy. We have no time to take care of our parents. This is a trend. Based on this moral degradation, William Stanley Horton. William Stanley Horton, a British writer, has written a beautiful one-act play, The Dear Departed. Shall we go for? Good. When the curtain rises, Mrs. Slater is seen laying the table. She is a vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman, prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get to her own way. She is in black. She goes to the window, opens it, and calls into the street. Mrs. Slater sharply, Victoria! Hey, Victoria! They here! Come in, will you? Victoria, a precocious girl, dressed in colors, comes in. Please understand. The curtain raises. You have seen dramas, right? Nowadays, who watches dramas? Opera. Once upon a time, opera was very famous before movies. Opera theatre it was called, and William Shakespeare and all, they had their dramas and operas, and this curtain will be there. Like in cinema theatre, we find the curtain going up, right? When the curtain goes up, Mrs. Slater Who is Mrs. Slater? Amelia Slater is laying the table. What is laying the table means? Arranging, setting the table. Dining table means arranging food, water, everything. So she was laying the table. She is vigorous. What is vigorous means? Lot of energetic. Plump. Plump means a little husky, fat. Red-faced. Of course, these foreigners are red-faced, right? Vulgar. Vulgar, vulgar language, that is different. Rude. So she is vigorous, plump, red-faced. In the first unit, I gave you some vocabulary for you to describe people, right? So here we are describing this Mrs. Slater. What is the name? Amelia Slater is described vigorous, of course, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman. What is she doing? Laying the table. She is prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get to her own way. This is an expression. To get to her own way, to get to one's own way, to get to my own way. What does it mean to get to my own way, to get to her own way, get to your own way means? Ready to do anything. So this word, to get to her own way, means to make things possible for oneself. Here, this woman is prepared to do any amount of straight talking. What does that mean? She is not at all ashamed of talking in any way possible. For what? To get to her own way, to make her things possible. Such a woman. She is in black. What does it mean? She is in black. She is in black dress. What is specially black dress? Usually people wear black dress as part of mourning. What is mourning? M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G. Not the other mourning. This mourning means to express their sadness, especially when people die, we mourn. Right? So here, this morning, she is in mourning. It means someone might have died or something happened. She goes to the window, opens the window and calls to the street. Calls into the street. What is she calling? Very sharply, with a sharp voice she is calling. Victoria! Did you hear me? It means, do you hear me? Come in, will you? So she called Victoria. Who is Victoria? Her daughter. She opens the window because she is busy laying the table. She opens the windows and calls her daughter. Now, Victoria, precocious girl, very intelligent, attractive, charming girl, dressed in colors. Mother is in black. Daughter is in colors. So she asked her daughter to come in and asked her to change. So this is the end of this video. Now what you need to do is kindly write these relations. Okay, full. Mrs. Amelia Slater. Who is Slater? Henry Slater. Elizabeth. Who is Elizabeth? Daughter of Abel. So these relations, character, you need to write very clearly and send to me. Along with that, here we have you described Mrs. Amelia, vulgar, vigorous, plump, red-faced, ready to talk, straight talking. So many things. Describe yourself. What type of a person you are using. Good, positive, negative vocabulary and send to me. Thank you for watching the video.